Welcome to our video session regarding SQL.
Deal with about operators. So if you want to retrieve any data from the query, we need some operator assistance here. So if you haven't provided any output, you are trying to retrieve the data from select star or from table name where DEPT number equal to 10. So if you haven't, you are trying to fetch the data, you are trying to retrieve the data, like you are thinking like I want to retrieve 10th department information. So you haven't provided any operator here. So now it will get the invalid relational operator. So it is expecting some input operator. So now I am going to use the greater than. Greater than also is operator. So operator in the sense, so if see the definition is operator, Oracle provides operators to be used with the data in order to perform some related actions and return the results. Got it? So we have like a various type of operators here: arithmetic operator, concatenation operator, comparison operator, logical operators. We have a variety of operators here. So if you see arithmetic operators, so arithmetic operators, how we have the mathematical operators we have, right? Those are all just like as a mathematical operators, we can say arithmetic operators. So we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. We have 4 operators here. So we can perform directly how you are going to do the paper, like on the paper how you will do the things. In the similar way you can able to calculate everything. Select 1 plus 3. So if you want to perform any calculation things, we will use the select query and we will use the dual table. Dual is a system defined table. It is a temporary table. We cannot, it is a dummy table, we can say, not temporary table. It is a dummy table. So if someone required, I need the table in the sense, this table will come and the picture we can use anywhere here. This will act like as a this table having only a star in the sense, see, we have only one column here. Dummy is the column name, value is X. So if you plus 2, 1 plus 2, you don't have this actual column. 1 plus 2 is not the column to you. So but you are able to get the table. You can able to perform any action, like any calculation, like a 1 plus 4 into 2. So you can perform anything like a, okay, got it. You can perform anything like a how you are going to calculate the things in the paper level. In that level we can able to perform here. So while dealing with, you are saying like a 4 plus 1 plus 4 equal to 5. Okay, so 5 into 2, 10. You are getting, actually you are expecting the output like a 10. Now we are getting the output like a 9. So if you want to deal with this type of calculations, you are expecting like I am going to 1 plus 4 in the sense 5. So after that I need to perform like 5 into 2. Correct? So in that case we need to use some brackets to understand the system as a, this first you can perform this, based on that the rest of the things need to perform like that. Need to mention like that. You are going to do this at the first preference, you need to put it in some brackets for this. Okay, now it will work like as expected you. Okay, it is working. So arithmetic operators will work like that. Okay, suppose we have the column like a star from EMP. This is the table. If I want to do the, we can use the arithmetic operators in anywhere, like where class also we can able to use. So where salary equal to commission, if you say, so this is, you are going to compare the salary versus commission. If any one of the employee is getting matched, will get those results. So we don't have those type of things here. So 300, 500 not getting match here, any one of the gadget. So if we want to get like a, who is earning greater than the commission, of salary. So we will see some records here. Okay, we can able to use the operators like here. Okay, now arithmetic operator. So I can use the arithmetic operator like this. So we have like a 1600 plus 300 equal to 1900, right? I can use like this. Salary plus commission equal to who is earning like a 1900. Please display this all details. You will use like this. Okay. So if we have any null here, if we have any null here, null. If the column having null, right? That will display the wrong results. One plus null plus 9. Now see what you are going to get here. So 1 plus null plus 9. If you are doing with any addition to the null, addition or into anything, so that the whole result will be nulled out. Whole result will be nulled out. Okay. Now you can use the anything like here. So division. You are getting 0 divisor is equal to the 0. So that means divisor is equal to 0 in the sense we have some 0 value here. So while dealing with arithmetic operators with the division operator, we need to keep like a 2 by 2 from dual working, 2 by 1 it is working, 2 by 0. So we will get the divisor is equal to the 0. So you cannot able to division the number, any number with the 0. Okay. So to avoid that, we can replace with the 0 some not null value, or you can avoid the thing here. You can avoid the thing like under commission is not equal to 0. No, you won't get any out. Got it? Yeah. Okay. So I am going to start with a different operator, concatenate operator. Concatenate operator is like a, so suppose you have like a 1, 2, 3 from dual. So you will get the, now is a 1 is the column, 2 is the column, 3 is the column. So now you are getting the value like 1, 2, 3 in the select query. That is treating like as a 1 is a column, 2 is a column, 3 is a column. Now I want to give the result like a same how I provided in the downside. I want to see the result as a same. Else you can say like a 1 concatenate with the 2 concatenate with the 3. So see, now we are getting the result like a 1, 2, 3. Okay, if I want to concatenate anything like a, if you have like a first name, suppose if you take here, first name, I mean job, e name is the name, job is the second name. You can treat like now as a, else you can say like a e name and the job is need to concatenate as a single column, single name. Okay, in that case, so you can say like a EMP number, e name, job is the column, and I am going to concatenate with the e name, concatenate with the job. New name. I have provided some alias name for this. Alias name. I have given some alternative name or alias name for this. Okay, up to this session only. This will work like up to this session only. Okay, now I have given the like concatenate A with A concatenate with B, like E name concatenate with job. Smith is concatenated with this. Clear. but you cannot able to decide from Smith have first name was first name and last name does not have any relation. No, not relation. No spaces to understand. Smith is the first name. If you like, while writing your name, you will mention like a. If I have the name like a Shiva Reddy, so I can say like this is a single name. If you have like first name and last name, you will maintain some space, right? So you haven't provided any space here. How will you provide the space to the that? So simply concatenate with the some space with the like this. Provide anything in single code, special character or A B C D anything. This is append to the that particular query. Okay. So you need the space in the sense you will provide like that. Okay, you concatenated with the ename concatenate with the job. In between you are going to concate with the another space here. So you will use this for concatenating with the multiple strings. You concatenated with the 3 here, not with the 2. So space also one thing. I can say salary. Okay. See, we can concatenate any number of columns. Okay. So this is the concatenation use. Okay. What we have other operators here. So comparison operators. Comparison operators already we see like greater than, less than, equal to. These are all the comparison operators. These are all the comparison operators. These are all comparison operators. Simply select start from EMP where salary greater than 100. So who is earning greater than 100? I need all the employees. So I return. So you compare the salary with the all. This 1000 is going to compare with the all each and every salary, and you are providing the result. So comparing is happening, right? So now if we want to do less than, equal to, we don't have any equal to. So not equals to, other than the 1000. So simply we'll use the equal, and if you want to make it as a not equal, simply put some exclamation mark here. Exclamation mark for the prior to the equal operator. Okay. So this is work like as a not equal operator. So we can we can use the not equal to 2 ways. Using exclamation mark with the equal, else you can mention like greater than or less than or equal to 2 times. This is also not. This is also not equal to. Okay, see, you are getting the 14 records here. Here also you are getting the 14 records. Okay, so not equal to we can write 2 ways. Exclamation are equal to or less than or greater than. So you can put the together. That will work like as a comparison operator. Okay. After that, what we have greater than, less than. We have for comparison what we have, and not we see just in operator. Greater than or equal. So we have like a, now we see about equal to or not equal to. Okay, greater than we saw. So is and in operator. So equal to will work like as a 800. I am going to use the record like a salary equal to 800. You are going to fetch the results using single value. If you want to fetch using multiple values, if you want to fetch the result set using multiple values, 3000, 5000. So you will use the in operator. Okay. If you want to deal with the multiple values, you will use the in operator. If you want to deal with only one value, you will go with the equal operator. If you want to deal with the multiple values, you will use the అన్నా అన్నా లేదన్నా, అది మొన్న వచ్చింది, నేను చూసుకోలేదు, నీకు పంపించిన, ఇప్పుడు పంపిస్తాను. అది నేను నీకు అడ్రస్ పంపిస్తాను, వేరే వాడిని వచ్చి తీసుకోమని చెప్తాను నీకు దగ్గరికి. కొరియర్ అది మెయిల్ పెట్టినా వాళ్ళకి, ఇంకా ఫిజికల్గా సబ్మిట్ చేయదు. చూస్తానా, చెప్తాను. నేను ఇంకా చూడలేదు, క్లాస్ చెప్తానా, లేకపోతే ఒక అరగంట ఆగి చేస్తానా. Okay, if we can, if we want to deal with multiple values, we will use the in operator. Okay, so we have other thing like instruments. What we have, equal to is less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. So greater than or equal to, in the sense you are going to compare with that value as well. No need to write anything, right? Equal to, in. Okay, we'll see. So we are going to see the multiple values. Other than these three values, if you have any other values, need to retrieve. And in that case, I can use the not in. Okay, so added. So not in is work like as a, if you want to retrieve only those records for that values, you go with the in operator. If you want to deal with other than that values, whatever the values if you have, we need to retrieve, in the sense we will go with the not in. Okay, so in the similar way we have like operator. So like operator, now we have like a EMP, select star from EMP. I want to find out like a, so who name having the first letter as a S. So I want to find out the name like a S Siva, starting with the S. Who is having the name starting with the S? I need that all the names. I want to retrieve. Suppose if you have the population table, if you want to find out some caste, so Reddy is the caste for the Reddys. Chaudhary is the like those people will put definitely those people will maintain some name like a Chaudhary, Reddy's, Rao, Tekar. Maybe he is not the Reddy. Got it? So I am not a caste feeling person. Just I am going to explain the things. So mostly all the people will observe these things. Reddy is the maintaining at the end of the name. Okay. Just I am explaining it. Don't think otherwise like a negative. Okay. So I am going to search in the particular pattern. So who is having the Reddy at the end of the name? Who is having the at the first of the name as a starting of the name as a Reddy? Starting letter, whatever it may be. So I want to know like a Venkat Shivareddy, Vashi Shivareddy. So any name like a particular format, you are going to search for the pattern, not with the entire string. You are not going to search with the entire name. You are going to search with a particular pattern. So how will you search in the particular pattern here? We have the like operator. Like is the pattern operator. So e name like a yes. So e name like Smith, in the sense it will search for the Smith who is having the Smith e name. E name like Smith, those all records will fetch here. So we haven't provided any pattern here. You are going directly, you are going to search for the complete name here. So now I am going to search for the yes percentile. Now I am going to, who is having the name starting with yes, I am going to retrieve here. So Smith is Scott. So starting name is yes only, right?
Yeah.
So we got that. So while working with the pattern operator, we need to see about two things here. So if you want to search for the single character, we will use the underscore. If you want to use multi-character, multiple character, we will use the percentage.
Okay.
So if you put the percentage, it will search like one string, two string, four string till n string. Okay, it won't check for the only in one or two strings. It will search for the any number of strings till end. Okay, so if you put the underscore, here, so it search for the S is the first string, second is another string. You are going to search with the starting with the name is S and two letter. That should be in a two digits. Okay, now I have a Smith, right? SMITH. So I am going. Is there any three letters? Is there any four letters? We don't have. We have four. We have four, five. We are getting it. Okay. So if you want to deal with like a H, starting with the S percentage, ending with the H, need only these type of names.
Okay.
So starting letter should be S, ending letter should be H. So in between whatever the things I have, I don't care about that. I need all the details. Strings. Okay. Other than this, if we have any other things, so other than Smith, what the values we have, all the values we got here.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Any other thing required to explain here more? No, right?
No.
Search for the pattern like that.
Yeah.
Take some population table and search like how I explained the things. You will easily remember the things that will sit into your mind definitely.
Okay.
With the cache. However, a few people having some cache feeling, mostly you will get it the patterns like that. That will help you to put it in mind. Okay, here you need to remember underscore and the percentage usages of these two. Okay, now we are going to deal with not like also you see here. Not name. This is working here.
Yeah, it is working.
Okay, not is the operator. Not is also an operator here. This will work like this. This is also work like it. Not is the special operator. Not is like a operator only. Okay. So what we have other operator here. So we saw about like equal, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, not in, not, like, between and exist. Okay, we will see about between operator. So suppose you have the EMP table here. Now you are going to compare the values. So who is earning like more than 3,000, greater than or equal to 3,000, less than or equal to 5,000, something like, say, treat like now, else you can say like greater than 2,000, less than 5,000. I need who is earning the salary in between this range. I need this employees. So we have the two ways for that. So select star from EMP where salary greater than 2,000. So we got the output here. Got it? So and we have AND operator. So AND operator is now we will provide the AND. Yeah, I will let you know the AND operator is less than 5,000. While retrieving the data, you are going to compare the salary. So if the salary is greater than 2,000 is or not, you are going to compare the salary is greater than 2,000 or not. You compared it. This condition is satisfied. This is true. This is true. This is true. Okay, when the condition is true, this condition is satisfied, this condition need to satisfy, this condition need to satisfy, then only the data will come to our result set. See, going to explain. So AND operator, OR operator we are going to deal now. So here you are going to search for the each and every record while displaying the data. Here I am going to compare the salary 800. So salary is greater than 800 greater than 2000.
False.
False. So it won't check for the other condition. It will come out for that record. 1600 false. So 1250 false. 2000 2975 it true. So it check for that. Again you are going to search for the another condition. Another condition is 2975 less than or equal to 5000 true.
True.
So you need to get this record.
Okay.
Okay, you need to get this record. This is won't get for you
false.
Because it is false, right? So other than this 2850 this is also required, it will come. So this is also come 3000 it is also come 5000 5000 it will search for the greater than 2000. It is true.
True.
No.
For one condition.
For one condition. Another condition is false.
It is false. For
So you are not getting the output because of that. So while working with the operators, we have the two things need to keep in mind, like a true. If you are dealing with the AND operator, so if you are writing any number of conditions, true and true, you will get the output of true. Okay, it's mentioned like output.
Yeah.
False. True. No output. No output. Huh? Okay. Like a true and a false.
No.
Okay. No output. Got it.
False.
So we have false and false also same. False and no. Okay, accept
Yes.
the operator. So I am going to explain the theoretical. I need the practical output from your end. So I need the output for a R. R is the condition. R will work like as a, if any one of the conditions satisfied, that output will come to us. Okay, so here the first condition is satisfied, then other condition is satisfied or not, I don't care about that. I can display the result for this query.
Okay.
Okay, so satisfy the two conditions, it will come to this place true true. So first it display this query result under this query result or not under. So it will display this query result as well and put it to club and display the result to us.
Okay.
Okay, now false and true. So it will provide the reader based on the true condition. So here it will display the first condition based on the first condition. Here you won't get the result. Here you won't get the result. Here you won't get the output here. Got it?
Yeah.
So now tell me what the output you will get here. If I write the same query in using OR operator, if I use the OR operator, what the output I will get here. If you really understand your this now, let me know. So I'm going to test someone now. Okay, 21 people. Srikanth.
Hello?
Srikanth Sagili.
Yeah. ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ ನಾವು ಡೈಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೇವೆ.
Mansoor. Mansoor. And anyone help me? Not in front of my people. Any other people can guide me. What the output I can get here? So if I run this query, this is the employee table. This is the employee table. If I run this query, what the output will get here? So if you really, if you haven't understand, let me know of the R operator. So if any one of the conditions satisfied in the where class, the result will get based on that. Okay, if any one of the condition is not satisfied, you won't get the output. Other than that, you will get in all the cases, you will get the output.
We'll get the same output as and operator what we have previously used and operator.
Sorry.
Same
Can you
result
say
will
again,
get.
please.
Praveen. We'll get the
Praveen.
same result as and.
You will get the same result as the and.
Yeah.
Greater than
No.
sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
More than 2000 who all are there will get that result, and not greater than 5000.
Run on your end and don't tell any answers, please. Sorry.
Now, who is having more than 2000 salary will get that result, not into greater
Except
than
500, except see. Yeah, correct. See what will happen. I'm going to explain. So it will check for the first record. 800 greater than 2000 false. So here coming to here, this condition will true. Able to see my screen or any difficulty?
No, I'm not able to see you. Now, okay.
Okay, see here 800 is greater than 2000 false, 800 less than 5000 is true. So this condition is getting matched right here, so you will get this record. So this is also get matched with the 5000, this is also get except this record everything will. So this is also true with this, right? So you will get every record here, every record you will get here. Any doubt? Okay, I am going to move for the another topic. So what we have another thing, not null. So we have the two operators. We have another thing is special operator, like a special operator we have is. Let's start from EMP. Suppose we have commission column here. So how many total employees we have? 14. So I want to retrieve only commission who is having like a 300 rupees. Commission having only 300 rupees. Now I am going to retrieve the data for that. Other than 300, who is having, other than 300, all the employees need to be displayed. So how many employees we have? 14. Out of 14, you have only with the 300 is 1. So you are expecting like a 13 employees need to display here. So now you are getting only 3 records. So while dealing with, if the column having any null value for that particular column, so you will get this type of issues. you cannot directly deal with the null values with any operator. To deal with the null operator, to deal with the null values, we have some special characters. So where commission is not null, then you will get all the commissions what we have. Okay, where commission is null, you will get the all null values, and you are going to check for the not 100 commission is what we are going to search. I forget. Not equal to 300. So you are getting the all 13 records. Got it? So you are fetching the all null records here, and you are trying to fetch the records here. Grade this will work like this. So this will work like this. This will work like as a 2 records here. This will work like a 2 queries and fetching the query result to you. This will work like a greater than or equal to, sorry, commission not equal to 300, you get the 3 records here. So here you will get the 10 records. Okay, just it is appending these 2 results and providing to you. That is what happening here. How will you append those results? I will explain with the set operators. Okay. Now we are able to get the result. Our requirement is achieved with the OR operator. Accept. With the operator. Okay. Now, if you want to see with the only null, you will use it. Who is the name? Who is having the name? So we'll use the e name is not null. E name is not null. So who is having the commission? Either is 0 is also commission, right? Who is earning the commission? So e is not null. If it does not have any commission, in the sense, we'll use the null. Okay, e is null. Got it? If you want to deal with the null values, we have special operator. E is null. E is not null. Okay, so 2 important operators here: pattern operator, special operator. Those people won't call like special operator. To deal with the null values, we use the is operator. Is the operator to deal with the null values. Okay, keep in mind these are 2 important operators. Other than that, why we came to here now? We provided the range with the and or not. So we are writing the query with the 2 times: salary greater than and salary less than. So we have other operator to simplify with this. The query will work like same only. So, but you are writing code is differ, but the query will work like as the same only. Salary between 2000 and
5,000.
how many values we get now? Earlier 2000 and 5000, we have only 6 records. See how we written earlier. What happened? Salary greater than, you are saying. This between will work like as a equal to. It will work like a salary greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. This will work like this. See, now we have the 6 here. So between will work like a greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Greater than or equal to lower limit, less than or equal to upper limit. So this is the lower limit, this is the upper limit. So this will check for these 2 values as well. That's what you need to remember. Okay, between, not between, not between. also will work. Out of this two range, what the values we have? 8. Yes. Above 5,000 we don't have any other value. We have less than 2,000. We have 8 value. We are getting this. Okay. Accept. Okay. So we completed with the comparison operators. Okay. Large scale operators also we saw about large scale in the sense and or not. Okay. We saw about this. So we have a set operators. So after completion of the set operators, we will see about hierarchical operator. Exist. Yeah. Great. So we see about like a select star from EMP. Star from EMP. So you mentioned we are going to retrieve the employees. So where EMP in okay 7369 7369 and 7566. So I am going to retrieve the two employees here. So with the in operator, the same query we can write using the exist operator. Exist operator. So while working with the exist operator, we need to use the query like a where exist. Where exist. Very EMP number in. This is not a correct query. What I am going to I am going to write the query with a different way. That's it. So otherwise we will use the other thing like 1 minute. So I am going to create some dummy table. I am going to create the like I am going to copy the data from one table to another table. Now I am doing some operation here. This is copying the data from one table to another table. So EMP underscore BKP is the table I am going to create and copy the data from my EMP table. So from EMP. See, if we want to see like the table is present or not, EMP table. See, now the table is created. Table is created and data is copied into this table. Got it? How to copy the data from one table to another table? If the table is not present, we'll use the like this. If the table is already present, simply we'll use like a insert into EMP underscore BKP and use the same result I am going to insert. So I inserted the data either 2 times. So this is one table. Copy the data. Copy the data. From one table to another table. Okay, if table is not exist, in DB database. Here simply table is already exist. Okay, got it? So we will insert the data like this. Now see, I am going to update some values here. emp underscore bkb is table. I have some duplicate records here. So I have some duplicate records here. I am going to truncate the data and I am going to insert here. Table emp underscore bkb. For anyone having any doubt, please stop me. I will stop and explain. Now I have insert. I am going to insert select star from emp where DEPT number equal to 10. So I am going to insert the data with only 3 records. So what I need to copy the data, my requirement is I need to copy the data for only 10th department employees. So I inserted the data into emp table, emp underscore bkb. Now we have the data into, we have 3 records. So now I am going to search for the select star from emp and I am going to retrieve the data like this. So select emp number in, select emp number from emp underscore. So what the employees we have in the bkb table, if the same employee is already present in the main table, we are trying to retrieve those employees. Got it? So in the similar way, I am going to retrieve the results with the exit operator. So I am going to use outer tab. This is inner tab. I provided some alias name for this. I am going to put some join condition here. Just I am giving some relation between outer emp number outer dot tab dot emp. So what we get the error here, invalid additional operator. So what the error we have? So while working with the exist operator, no need to, okay, where exist directly you are going to compare the values in the inner query. You are going to compare with the nested query. Okay, we need to write like this. So what is the use of exist? If you see, the performance will be some improvement will happen. So trying to rejoin. you know, so if you deal with multiple records, then you will see the output here. So the cost will be very reduced because so here in operator will work like a, you if you deal with any like a cube amount of data. So we have very less data here, right? Only 14 records. Out of 14, you are trying to fetch only 3 records. So you cannot able to observe lot of differences here. So in this case, you will use the try to insert like at least 100 patient, 100 population, maintain some population table, and try to with maintain the details and fetch the details using that. You will observe at least a few. The cost will be different. Cost will be different. Cardinality also will differ. Okay, cardinality in the sense the column you are going to fetch how many results using that query. So you are going to fetch the only 3 results. It is showing here 3 records. Okay, out of 14 records, you are going to fetch only 3 records. Okay, see here it is showing simply EMP table having 14 records, EMP underscore BKP having 3 records. So you are trying to fetch the details using this. Okay, if surely you will get some difference if you use the exist operator, you will get the better performance compared to the in operator. So in operator will work based on the values. In operator will work with based on values. So EMP number having like what the EMP numbers we have right in this EMP underscore BKP, the value get matched with here, then that record will be displayed to us. Okay, if we use the exist operator, what will happen? If we use the exist operator for each and every record, if the condition is satisfied with like EMP table and the BKP table, any one of the employee, it will display it for each and every record as a true, false. If it is not matching here, so it will match with the 20. So it is not matching with the 10, right? So it display false. So false. Until like a 10th department who is having right. Here all the 10th department employees it displays the true. Other than that all the employees it displays the false. So simply you are going to fetch only either this or that. So we have all the record like a true record or false record. So you are going to come that all the true record will be in the first place, all the false record will be in the last place. If you use the exist operator, that record will be sorted and stored into the memory like that. You will fetch the data with all the true records if you use the exist operator. If you use the not exist, it will fetch the false values. Got it? Because of that, the performance will be improved. Nothing special here. So you are not checking with the entire records. You are checking with the only Boolean values. For each and if record is already present, it will display like true. Not present, false. Like that. Okay, you are trying to fetch the data using that true or false values, not with this. Due to that, the performance will be increased. Definitely, you will see some performance. If you at least try to insert at least 200 records, surely you will observe some difference. Okay. So exist and not exist also completed. Now we are going to deal with the set operators. So to deal with the set operators, we have 2 sets here. So one is a EMP table, one is a EMP underscore BKP table. So this is my master table in the sense this is the production table. So now we have another table like a select star from EMP underscore BKP is the another table. This is the current today's transaction details. Suppose this is the master transaction table. Till yesterday what we have that all the transaction details is maintained in this table. Now this is the table having only today's transaction. Now I am going to search with the is there any transaction historical transaction is received. I mean previous transactions is any transaction is received for the today. So if already we have some 7782 is the transaction. Treat like as a transaction number. The same transaction is received by today or not need to verify. Need to verify. So if it received or not, need to verify in the sense. So we have the all the transaction is the table. Okay, all the transaction is in this place, and you are going to compare with the
Today's transaction.
so we have the mathematics, we have sets, right? Mathematics, in mathematics also we have sets, union all,
Yeah.
minus, we have, right, set operators. So we'll see. I written some example like int so this is one set, this is another set. So if you maintain the union or minus union in the sense, so what are the values we have here? 1, 2, 3, we have 4. So 1, 2, 5, 6. Suppose you have these values. So if I put the minus here, sorry, union. First we will go with the union. So union will check for the this set result with this. So if the value is present, 1 is present here. So in both places we have. So it will display 1. So 2 we have. It will display 3. So first it displays this all results. While displaying these results, if we have any duplicate value, 1 is printed here. So again, if you have 1 here, in case, so it will search for the 1 in this each and every value. It search for the 1, 1, 1, 1. So we again it check for the here 1, 1, 1 we have. So in all the ones it remove and display the only 1 here. It removes all the places, it remove the 1 and put the result set as a 1 here. Okay, it removed now. Again it come to the 2 and check for the all the places in the first set and all the records, second set in the all the records, and display the only ones. Okay, in third place. So we have 3 also do the same thing. So it display the 3, 4, same. So it display the from the both sets inique records. If we have the duplicate values, it display the same set as well, not with only this. If we have the duplicate values in this also, we are going to display only one record. Unique record only. Okay, that is the union functionality. So union all will work like as a, so I am going to append the result. If you want to append the result set with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 with this 1, 2, 5, 6. So output will get like as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, again 1, 2, 5, 6. You will get the output like that.
Duplicates also it will show.
Duplicate also it will show. So the same example I am going to write here. See, suppose like I have the table. I am going to create some table. Create table T1. The C1 is the column name and the data type is the number. So I am going to insert the values here into
T1
in 3 and inserted the 4. Now I am going to create another table like a T2. T2 is the table, and I am going to insert the values into this. I'm going to insert the value like 3, 1, I inserted 8 and 9. So 9, and I inserted some null record as well. And I inserted some null record as well. And T1 also I am going to insert some null value. Okay, now I inserted the data. See, I am going to separate the two things here. I am going to that edited tab. I am going to split it into two parts. So let's start from T1 is the table. I am going to fetch the results. Start from T2. I am going to fetch the results with this. Now we have two sets here. Treat like I said, this is one set, this is one set. Now, if I use the in union, what the output we will get here?
You will get unique records of both tables.
You will get the
Unique records of
both tables. Correct. So this is the set. We have this set, and we are going to deal with these two now. Output is
unique.
one second. So this is the output you will get if you use a union. So what it check for the 1? It check for this 1 is present, but it displays only one time here. 2 is present only one time. It displays correctly. No issue in that. 3. We have 3 here 2 times, and again we have the 3 here. Sorry, not in this place. We have 3 3s we have, but we are getting only 1 because union will remove the duplicate values and display the only unique records. Okay, so you got it, or you need to explain more here? No, right?
Got it.
So see, you have, I said like a null is not equal to null. I explained right yesterday. But why we are getting the here? We have the null here 1 and another 2 nulls we have. It need to display like 3 different values, but we are displaying only 1. But union operator have the capacity to compare with the null values. Set operators have the capacity to compare with the null values. So that reason null is equal to null in this case. Okay. Never say like a null is not null is equal to null. If anyone asks null is equal to null, false. But in this case you can say like a null equal to null in this case.
Okay.
You are not comparing here. You are not using any other than a set operator. If you use anywhere, you will get the false. Null is not equal to null.
Okay, done.
Okay. Keep in mind this is a tricky question now while doing the interviews. Okay. Now just it will if I use the union all here, it going to append with a T1 result set with the T2. So it won't do anything like, see, that output will do in the same order.
Yeah.
So 1 2 3 3 4 5 null, 1 2 3 3 4 null, and going to null the get the values. Same. It is just appending the output like set 1 result set with the set 2.
Like concatenate.
Concatenate. You are concatenate is vertically. Now we are horizontal. Sorry, vertically we are doing now. Earlier you are doing the concatenate in the horizontal. Okay, any doubt? No, right? We have now important thing minus or intersect. We will deal with the intersect. INTER. Yes, is it. intersect is the thing. If you want to like common records from the two tables,
Okay.
common records from the two tables. So one is all present in this
Two
two.
tables.
This is the common record. 2 is present in this. No.
No.
3 is present in this. Correct. We
3,
have
4.
4 also is present in this set.
Null.
So null is also present.
Present.
What the values you are going to see here. So we have the 3 is 2 times in this set, but you are getting the value as only 1.
One time.
So simply you are going to get the distinct values from the both sets as a common records. How many common records we have? That are all you are going to fetch here.
Common values from.
Common values from the both sets.
Yeah, both.
The value must and should be in both areas. Then only the value will display in this result set.
Okay.
Okay. Now
Minus.
this is the important one, minus. So if you want to do the minus, why will you use the minus? I will show you. So suppose this is the my yesterday's master transaction table
T1 is.
T1.
Yeah.
So T2 is the today's transaction table.
Okay.
So in this today transaction table, today's feed data will get the client from the client. We will get the data. So each and every day he will send the some transactions. By mistake, yesterday's transactions if received today again, we need to find out.
Okay.
So that transaction won't change. The file will be generated from the same transaction table only, but by mistakenly he append the data yesterday's transactions again and today's transactions as well.
Okay.
He club the yesterday's transaction and today's transaction and send it to us.
Okay.
And we need to find out if the transactions already present in our database or not.
Okay.
Got it? So in that case, you will use the minus.
Okay.
How will you going to minus? You are going to do the minus.
From the master table.
No, not with master table. Today's table minus yesterday's table.
Okay.
Today's table. We are going to check with the master transactions is present in our table or not. That is very easy. So your table having like a today's or earlier transactions as well. So if you are comparing is a very tricky thing. Need to you need to compare yesterday's versus total or today's versus total. You need to do like that. You need to think about that. So see, now we are going to compare with the yesterday's transactions. Yesterday's transactions minus all the transactions.
Okay.
So we have the current transaction table. This is having the old transaction plus as well as new transactions we have in this. Okay, I want to remove old transactions. I need to insert the remaining transaction.
Okay.
Got it?
Got it.
Now in this case, if you have any, how will you do this? See, if you do the minus with the T2 minus T1, you are going to
Here T1.
T2 minus T1. Now it will. This is the T2. This
Today's
is the
transactions.
today's transaction. So T2 minus you are doing the T1. So what the values we have in T1, the value is present into T2. That will eliminate from the T2 table.
Okay.
See, 1 is present in this set. It is going to eliminate.
Okay.
Okay. 2 is not present in
Not
this.
present.
It is not going to eliminate in this, because if the whatever the values is present from T1 and T2, that value is going to eliminate from the T2 set. So 2 we have the value, but I won't care about that if the value is not present in our set.
T2 table.
T2 table is that 2 is not present, right?
Yeah.
So I won't care about that. I don't need. I won't care about. I won't need. I won't use that.
Okay.
So 3 is present. So I am going to replace with the. I am eliminating this 3 with the this.
Okay.
So again 3 already eliminated. So no use. 4. I am going to use the 4. I am going to eliminate here.
And
So we have null. Null also I am going to eliminate here. So what the value, remaining values I have, 4 we removed, 3 is removed, and 1 also removed.
yeah.
So now we have 8, 9 null.
Okay.
8, 9, null. See what the values we are going to get here. 8, 9.
9.
Null is already removed with this 2.
Null.
Because of that, you are not getting here.
Okay.
Accept?
Actually.
So, accept in the sense, you are going to do the minus set 1 minus set 2 in the sense, what the set 2 having the values, the same values is represent in the set 1, that all values need to be removed, eliminated from that set, and remaining values we are going to display.
Okay.
Understand?
The sense
This is
it
very,
means
very important. We want,
preventing duplicates, right?
sorry?
Preventing existing records like duplicates.
Yeah, yeah, duplicate records also.
Yeah.
Got it? So we won't care about the minus record. So you are going to A minus B you are doing. We are not care about the B. We are caring about the A. So just we are going to do the minus A minus B here. So simply you are what the values we have in the B set, all the values you are going to search in the A, and removing the value is present in A, you are going to eliminate, and what the values we have in the remaining values we have, we are going to display those values.
Which are present in the A.
Correct.
Those will display.
Yes. Okay. So these are the set operators. So we are almost going to end another 5 minutes. So AND operators we saw, special operators in the sense is, in, like between. Okay.
Okay.
So compare set operators we saw like union, union all, intersect, minus. We saw all the things. I am going to share this document. Logical in the sense and are logical operators. So hierarchical operators. So we haven't used this hierarchical operator yet. Till now I haven't used anywhere in my project out of 10 years. But at least we need to know for the interview purpose. Interview may ask like a simply silly question like how to display 1 to 10 numbers in the simple by writing select query. You for that this will help you to simple. So hierarchical operator will help you to get that requirement. Select level is the keyword. Select level from dual. I am going to write. So it is expecting connect by class is required in this query. So I am going to write the connect by class. By level less than 11. So it will display like a 1 to 10.
Okay.
So how to display this will work for only interview. I am sure about that. So this like how to display the this 1 to 10. So those people will say like if I pass the name like Shiva, I want the output like S I V A. How will you split this work? Into like that. Those people will do this type of interview questions. So we have some functions concept. So after completion of that, I will explain this question as well. How to display if I pass any string horizontally, I need the output as a vertical. Those people will ask like those type of questions. This will concatenate. Connect by class is the help you to get that level. That requirement will fulfill with using this connect by level. Okay, this is the hierarchical operator. It is just depending on the previous output, just like as a parent, how we are inheriting the things from the parent to us, right? So in the similar way, this will work. Okay, so I will share the document and I am going to close.